This experiment is the packet tracer, basic switch, and end device configuration. So, addressing table, we have 4 devices, which are the room 145, room 146, the manager, and the reception. So, the interface of room 145 and 146 is VLAN 1, and manager and reception is NIC. Then, these are the IP addresses, then subnet masks. Then, for the objectives of this experiment, we need to configure host names and IP addresses on two Cisco Internet Network Operating System or the iOS switches using the command line interface. Use Cisco iOS commands to specify or limit access to the device configurations. Use iOS commands to save the running configurations. Configure two host devices with IP addresses. Verify connectivity between the two PC and devices. So the scenario of this experiment is, as a recently hired LAN technician, your network manager asks you to demonstrate your ability to configure a small LAN. Your task is to include configuring initial settings on two switches using the Cisco iOS and configuring IP addresses parameters on host devices to provide end-to-end connectivity. You are to use two switches and two host PCs on cabled and powered network. So this is the two switches that I will be using and two host PCs, the manager, reception, and room 145 and 146. So for the instruction, configure the device to fulfill the requirements below. So what are the requirements? Use a console connection to access each switch. Name room 145, room 146 switches. Use this password for all lines. Use this password as the secret password. Encrypt all clear text password. Use and configure an appropriate message or the MOTD banner. Configure addressing for all devices according to the addressing table. So this is yung addressing table. Save configurations and verify connectivity between all devices. So ito yung apat na devices, the manager, room 145, reception, and the room 146. So gagamit tayo ng connection using the console wire. So connect muna natin yung manager to room 145. The next is yung reception to room 146. Then i-set up natin yung manager. So ito yung kailangan natin, yung IP addresses and subnet mask. So manager, desktop, IP configuration, then type natin yung IP address dito. Then subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then same with the reception, desktop IP config. IPv4 niya is 10.10.10.5 255.255.255.0. Then exit. Then ito yung gagawin natin next. So go to manager, desktop, terminal, then click OK. So nandito tayo sa terminal. So dyan tayo maglalagay nung requirements. So press enter. Enable config T host name room 145. Kailangan natin connect yung manager to room 145. Use host name room 145. So enter, line console 0 password. Lagay natin yung password, which is yung XAW6K. Then login, exit. Then enable natin yung secret password 66EBUT. Then service password encryption. Encrypt all click text passwords. Service password encryption. Then configure an appropriate message of the day, MOTD banner. So banner MOTD, this is a secured system. Authorized access only. Then hashtag. Then exit, show run. Then check natin yung secret password niya. Ito yun, naka-encrypt na. Then, space. Naka-encrypt na din yung isang password. So, check natin yung connection. Show IP interface brief space. Yung VLAN 1 nya, which is ito, is naka-administratively down. So, kailangan natin yung i-up. So, config T interface VLAN 1 IP address 10.10.10.100. So, saan ko nakuha yun? Ito yun. Then, copy din natin yung subnet mask nya. Enter, no shutdown. Exit, then exit. Then press enter. Type natin yung password, which is yung R4xe3. Enter. So, mali yung password na nilagay ko. Lagyan ulit natin. So, type natin yung password. X8W6K Roman 45. Enable. Lagay natin yung password na 6EBUP Roman 45. So, show run. Show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. Yun. Yung VLAN 1 natin is naka-manually up na. So, meaning, yung IP address is naka-assigned na. So, exit. Then, next is sa reception naman tayo. So, back. Terminal. Okay. Same procedure. Kailangan lang natin i-set up din yung reception like nung ginawa natin sa manager. So, enter. So, enable config T hostname room 146 naman kasi doon siya nakakonect. Line console 0, then password, which is yung X8W6K, login, exit, then enable natin yung secret password, which is yung 6EBUP service password encryption. Then lagay natin yung banner MOTD banner, MOTD hash. This is a secured system, authorized access only. Then exit, show run. Yan, nakikita natin yun dyan. Yun na, naka-encrypt na rin yung password niya. Then naka-encrypt na rin yung secret password niya. So next is show IP interface brief. Yun, yung VLAN 1 ng room 146 is naka-administratively down pa. So, i-up din natin siya like nung ginawa natin sa manager and room 145. So, paano natin gagawin yun? So, gagawin natin is config T interface VLAN 1. Type natin yung IP address 10.10.10.150 subnet mask. Then no shutdown, exit, then show IP interface brief. Yun, naka-up na rin siya. VLAN 1 manually up, then manually up. Then, nakasign na rin yung IP address niya, which is ito. Then, yung subnet mask niya. So, show run. Yun, nakaano na rin yung password niya. Encrypt na din. Then, naka-encrypt na din yung secret password. So, yeah, the requirements ay nakuha natin. The console connection to access each switch. Room 145 and room 146 switches. Itong dalawa. Nagamit din natin tong password to ren. Then, encrypt or clear text password. Then, na-configure natin yung MOTT banner. Then, na-configure din natin yung devices. Nasunod natin to yung IP address and subnet mask. Then, na-save din natin yung configurations. So, that's all.